In this video, I'm going to explain why our current approach to defunding the police won't work. Whether you agree or disagree, stay tuned because I'm going to offer you what is likely a new perspective on the situation and one that you've probably not yet taken into consideration. Keep watching. Following the death of African-American man George Floyd, and with racism now predominantly in the spotlight, a worldwide movement has sprung forth calling on governments to defund the police. This process has already begun in several major cities across the U.S., including Minneapolis, where the nation's current circumstances originated. Now, whether you agree or disagree with defunding the police, here's the reason why this approach isn't going to work. And all I ask of you is that you hear me out until the end, not that you concede your perspective on the matter. So with that said, the only way to truly resolve any problem is to address it at its source. If we apply a bandage to an open wound, we can't really see the problem any longer, and yet it's still there festering under the surface. Defunding the police, in this case, is a bandage. It's a reaction to a deeper problem, that problem being racism. And if we follow our emotional reactions by defunding the police, we prevent ourselves from having the right conversations, meaning the conversations which most serve us, the conversations that get to the source of the problem and allow us to implement a permanent solution. Ask yourself, what new problems will arise once we no longer have police protection? Will defunding the police cure racism, the underlying cause which we're attempting to address here? When we dig deeper beneath racism, what we find is hate. And there is the source of this problem. Why do we have so much hate in our hearts? Why is there so much darkness amongst humanity in this day and age? What about our society contributes to hate? Does watching dark and violent imagery bring about the worst in us? Does exposing young children to the internet bring out the worst in them? To permanently solve our problems, these are the conversations we must be willing to have. It is the underlying behavior which must change if we are to bring about a permanent solution. Otherwise, we put ourselves in a reactionary position and we simply transfer our problems about from one place to another. Perhaps defunding the police will help. Perhaps it won't. Either way, when the dust settles, will we not find that racism is still there? And the only way to resolve that problem is to sit down and ask ourselves, why? If you enjoyed this video or it helped you to consider something new, please click the like button and be sure to subscribe as well for future content. Do you agree or disagree with defunding the police? Do you see the situation altogether differently? Please share your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. Be happy, let go of hate, and I'll see you in the next video.